Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, sorry. Did I do too early? Just too eager to just go. Let me know like when I can Okay, now I can start? Okay.
It's just we having a few audio problems. Yeah.
Okay, so I can just start now. Oh, you forgot to unmute. Okay, I'm gonna do the intro again then. So hi, I'm MadLad255. I'm going to be playing a bit of a simpler game today. So it's we've had 2 3D games so far, so why not put in a 2D minimalist rhythm platformer. So it's called 140, you'll see why in a second. And timing starts whenever I get off the title screen, which is also the moment when my controller decides to work. So 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, it actually worked first try. So the game is called 140 because everything in this game runs at a 140 beats per minute pace. Even this hub world, which you might not think has any music, but actually it does. There is a pulse running in the background, but we need to create some beats. So the way we're going to do that is by getting orbs. So we have an orb coming up here, and then we have to put them in the little pedestals here. Now there's a bit of a discussion in the community whether you should call these orbs or keys. I'm just going to call them orbs just to offend some people. I also have live split open next to this, just like Scorch did, so I can kind of see what my pace is, but I'm not really going to be paying attention to it. So I'm going to try a lot of different tricks in this run, like cycle skips, because that's what most of this is going to be. Now, there are basically 2 main ways to save time in this game. Cycle skips and early activations. Now that was a bit of a slow activation. You saw the orb took a bit of time to go in there. I'll explain that in a second, but first we have a skip coming up that I want to try. Okay, I may get it. Nope, okay. That's fine. Okay, I got it then. So that skips the cycle of waiting if you do that correctly. But now I'll have to wait a bit here. So the other way to save time in this game, besides cycle skips, is by getting the orb in the pedestal at the right time. So a bit like in the original Super Mario Bros, there are kind of frame rules in this game. You can only put the orb in every beat of 140 BPM. So that one went in pretty fast. So this is just a lot of cycles, so I can just explain more about the frame rules, I guess. So 1 beat of 140 BPM, if you do the maths, that's about actually exactly 3/7 of a second, which is 0.42 seconds. Now you might know from Super Mario Bros that the frame rule is 21 frames, which is about 0.35 seconds. So this game actually has longer frame rules. Now here's a cycle skip that I'm going to try to do, but it's frame perfect, so yeah, that wasn't happening. So the reason why I wanted to jump in there early is to get this orb early. But you can get that 1 cycle earlier if you do that perfectly, but that's fine. So here we have these jumping pads. And coming up as the easiest trick in the run, but I always mess it up, so... yeah. One, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Should have gone, yeah, okay, there we go. I almost always mess that up if I don't count, so... This game has a killer soundtrack, so I'm just gonna let you enjoy this for the rest of the level. All the elements added in. You can't go any faster there, by the way. You have to wait for this platform to go down. Oh, one more thing about this orb. This one is special. It's a bit like 8-4 in Super Mario Bros. In that it's like 8-4, every frame counts. Here, every 10th of a second counts. So... yeah, it's more precise. It's still not frame perfect though, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. That's also the only level where that happens. It never happens anywhere else throughout the run. So level 2, level 3, not gonna happen. So here we are at the first boss fight, which is basically just the game deciding that no, actually a rhythm platformer was not the right genre, let's go for a shoot 'em up instead. And actually every boss fight is unique. This one has a bit of RNG. You can see the static blocks wobble around a bit, and that can actually make you lose or save cycles. But it's not too noticeable. I think that was pretty good. I don't know. There are other places in the run where you can lose way more time, so it doesn't really matter. So now we're on to level 2. So this one I think is called Snakes and Ladders, and you'll see why in a bit. Also something about the levels in this game. So you might have seen 4 orbs there at the start. We're only going to do the first 3 levels because that's any percent. The 4th level has some really cool tricks, and I recommend... oh, nice, I got that. I recommend checking out the like an all-level speedrun of this game after this. I'm not going to be doing level 4, it's very inconsistent. I didn't have enough practice with it. But there's a lot of cool skips. You can even skip an entire orb in that level. So yeah, it's crazy. Now this part is pretty chill, so just gonna wait here. Now might be a good time to just relax a bit before doing the next skip, which is going to be in the next level. I mean, I hope I get it. Probably not, actually. Okay. Now for this next level, there's a skip called Leap of Faith. Yeah, or level 2 skip it's also called, because it's really the only skip you have in this stage. So let's concentrate. Okay, I think that's the first part down. Ah, okay. So what I'm trying to do here is get through. Okay, yeah, you can get through that. There's an 11 frame window. I'm gonna try one more time. That's it. So you're normally only supposed to get there when it's like, when the static is gone for a long time, but you can actually just make that on the short one as well. There's normally a 2 frame window, but because of a mechanic you might know called coyote time, there's some more leniency to it. So yeah, coyote time, if you don't know, it's when you jump off a platform and you have some extra leeway when you're still kind of in the air. but the game still just lets you jump, and that makes it easier. Oh, the game kind of froze there. Wow, okay, yeah. Fun fact, I was watching a run of this morning, and like the runner also just died here for random reasons, and then they like completely lost their flow. Why am I dying so much? Like seriously, this is the easiest part of this stage. Okay. I'm just gonna wait it out. I kind of lost my flow. So yeah, you get used to the cycles in this game. And when you, like, if you deviate from those even a little bit, it's just really hard to sometimes like convince your brain that actually no, you're on different cycles right now. Okay, this part is pretty cool. Gravity change. I think this was my favorite level casually, but it's a lot of waiting around in the speedrun. There we go. That's like one cycle skip you can do. Normally you have to go up and then go down and fall through, but you can kind of make that. That was not... Normally you're not supposed to hit that, but that was actually really close. You don't really have any agency there. Oh yeah, coming up is another, like one of those early activations that I said, where the frame rules really matter. So, to concentrate then. 1, 2. Nice, okay, nice. Don't think that was the fastest possible cycle, but it was definitely good. Oh yeah, welcome to the easiest boss in the game. People have literally done this one blindfolded. So it's, yeah, it's another genre of game. Don't know what this genre is called, but you know. It's definitely not a platformer, that's for sure. Oops. I've done this level so many times and I still forget where the blocks go. So I actually, the first time I did this, like my casual playthrough of this game, which I recorded at some point and put on a YouTube channel, bad idea. But yeah, the first time I did this, it took me 10 minutes just because of this one guy. This phase is like, it's not hard, but you just have to know the timing. And that was almost, I almost killed myself there. Okay. One more, I think. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, apparently I just spent 10 minutes on that one part in my casual playthrough, which is honestly impressive. I managed to spend that long on that level. Now we're on to level 3, which is, I think for most runners, is like the most stressful part, especially this part, the starting area. Because there's a skip you can do here. I won't get it. That's like a MadLad guarantee that I won't get it. But here we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to do it once so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I need to activate the block. And then, oh, that was great. I need to activate the block. And then basically go right. Yeah, okay. So you activate it, you get a little boost, you go right, and then you have to do that twice in a row to actually get the full skip. There's an easier variant where you only have to do it once, but it doesn't save as much time. But we're just going to do this the intended way because I clearly can't get it. Okay. Nice, that was fast. I mean, I lost a lot of time beforehand, but that was fast. Okay, this is probably my favorite checkpoint in the run. Ooh, that was close. So the reason why I'm taking these cycles, like why I almost hit the static there just now, is because I want to get a cycle skip here. Nice, okay. You can just walk through that if that works out. And the reason why I wanted to do all of that is because this is probably the worst cycle in the entire game. There is a wheel and like you can only get that when the orb is down, and every 9 seconds it goes down. So that's 9 seconds of time lost if you don't get that. But I got the best possible cycle there. So we're good. Now this level is bouncy pads, but they're deadly. Okay, here we have another kind of coyote jump that we can do. Okay, didn't get it. So you can like barely snatch the orb. I've only gotten that once during a run, and it was actually a practice run 2 days ago. So, you know, I don't hate myself too much for that one. And the backup is pretty fast too, so. Okay, this is the last main level in the run. I know, I went quickly. Not for me though. This is stressful. But, you know, this is like the musical equivalent of anxiety. Oh. Okay, I have to concentrate for the cycles. Yeah, okay. So there's a part at the end, which is called the Dream Crusher, which is, yeah, it's not hard, but if you're nervous like me right now, that's hard. Just gotta appreciate the total silence there. Okay, so this is the Dream Crusher. It's coming. It's imminent. There we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. I thought I wouldn't make it out there. Yeah, that is actually... That's literally a gold split. Have I never gotten that fastest cycle before? Okay, so welcome to the final boss. So time is going to be after the 3rd phase of this boss. So you might think, well, what's so hard about this boss? Why is this the final boss? It's just pointing at the thing. It's another shoot 'em up, but it's like different. Well, it's the 2nd phase that's going to be hard. Not the 3rd phase though. I'll get to that. So I'm not going to touch my controller. Yeah, there's an offset. And actually the offset changes. It goes from 1 to 2 and then back to 1. So let's concentrate. The last phase is not hard, and I'll tell you why in a sec. So in the last phase, the stage also rotates, but actually there's a bit of an exploit you can do. So time will be on the last cycle. So this is the first one, and there's 8. So you can just point to the one you want, except for this one. That doesn't work. I messed up. Okay, I shouldn't be commentating and doing this at the same time. Bad idea. So this is 4. 5. No, wait, I messed up. This one is the last one. Time is after this. Time. Yeah, I just messed up. Okay, I was too concentrated there. Jeez. Okay, so high bitrate. Not high bitrate, I mean hello to the bitrate, because the bitrate is going to be really bad now. MKW jump scare. So yeah, that's 140. So there's also level 4. So I implore you to check that out. Just check out the run of the 4th level in your own time. But yeah, that was actually a pretty good run. My PB is about 50 seconds lost on this, so not too far off PB. Nice. So yeah, that's about it. Is there anything else I gotta say? I mean, I guess I can kind of talk about what my channel's. So I usually run this game at the end of a stream, just whenever I like want to spend some extra time doing stuff. But yeah, it's all linked on my Twitch channel, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I think that's about it.